Let's beat that one down.
Let's see. Hold on.
When it comes to me.
This is fun game. This is a good game.
Hold on.
I gotta
If your
How you
partner.
gotta get asked? It's 12:05.
Okay, you and the new person in your life are falling madly in love, but his or her child hates your guts.
Damn.
Deal breaker or no?
Deal breaker.
Ultimately,
Deal breaker.
Deal breaker.
well, it's a deal breaker.
No.
It's
No, that's not a deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker.
What's the age of your child?
Kids are hard to break in.
We just
Deal
got to
breaker.
talk about this the other day.
Kids are hard to break in.
We just talked about this the other day.
Sure did.
Now,
Kids
now,
are
Hold on,
hard
hold
to
on.
break in, so no.
I
it's
mean-
not.
Oh, wait a minute.
Broken deal.
Go ahead, Bernard.
Let's be respectful of everybody's time.
Me personally, being a divorced guy, kids are grown. I'm not going to be with anybody that has small kids.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to be at least junior and high school going up. Oh, I'm just not, because I'm not dealing with no those kids.
Right. Them the ones that give you the best ones.
That's a preference.
But that ain't the question though.
You,
Right,
okay,
what's
so
the
you meet
question?
somebody, everything lines up.
It's-
You
But
be
their
the
kids
greatest
hate the fuck
person
out of you.
ever to their
I
kids,
say-
but their kids still don't like
Hate
you.
you.
I say this.
Does that break it?
But you had to think about it, especially as a female. I mean, as a woman and her child.
Okay,
Regardless of what we have, she's still gonna always choose her. Y'all gonna
Wait,
choose her
wait.
child
Hold on.
first.
Un momento, por
Well,
favor.
Not how much
Okay,
I know.
okay. I'm
Let me
gonna
interrupt that.
interrupt. No, hell no, I'm interrupting that
okay.
one. Cause see that I've experienced that one before. Now the thing about that, yes, the woman is. Yeah, you want to choose your child, but your children are gonna grow up and leave your ass, and then you expect it to live the rest of your life. You expect you expect it to live the rest of your life with this woman. Now, if she allows for that child to have this leverage in your relationship, there's no point in being with that woman. Because the thing about it is that the person who's supposed to come, the person other than themselves who is supposed to come first in your relationship is your spouse. So as my man said a couple months back, fuck them kids. I love my kids, I do. But my kids will never come before my spouse. Because them jokers, as my son just left for the F word, them motherfuckers leave and go live their own life.
You gonna have your own girl.
Now, do we make certain sacrifices for them? Sure. But they do not have any ruling authority in my relationship. You don't like my wife? All right, stay your ass wherever you at.
Well, let's say your child didn't leave. Let's say your child is smaller, younger.
If you, well, if they smaller, younger, so you may not like them, but you
they're
love.
not saying anything
And I
negative.
live
Your child did not like you.
And so
That's a like.
So there's the
That
thing.
child finna grow
Here's it
into
could bring
this.
strife in that house, though.
It could, unless you got,
If you allow it to.
you got some piss
Foundation,
poor
that-
parenting, yes, because I had
Right, I was gonna say,
I
that's
had that
foundation.
situation in my family, and what I told them children is that I don't care if you don't like him, you gonna respect him.
That's right.
Right.
You ain't gonna
That's true.
treat
I get that
him
part.
foul because that's their spouse, and your ass is gonna grow up and one day leave, and you can do whatever you want to do. But that's their spouse. But if you love your parent, your biological parent, then you at least gonna respect them because you want your parent to be happy.
Yes,
Can I flip it a minute? Let's say that.
Devil's advocate, remember?
how can you flip
Let's
that?
do this.
What's it
No.
devil's
What I'm
advocate? We
saying
can do
was,
Give him the
you
floor.
meet a guy
See, yep.
that's not close to his kids at all.
Okay,
See, that's
understandable.
different.
It's different.
That's though anyway.
Right, that's different.
But,
No,
what?
he's not.
This is the one I want to be with.
Oh, he ain't.
But
Wait,
I'm not
wait,
even close to my own kids.
And I'm gonna tell you
I
why.
don't give a shit about them.
Right. If you don't give a shit
That
about
says something about
it,
the
you don't-
individual.
wait,
But does that not
wait.
say something about the individual?
No.
Man, y'all be
At
spinning the
some
question.
point,
I mean, be spinning the hell out of the
you
question.
can spin that.
Wait,
Wait. So you can spin that question. But I'm not going to base my relationship on my children on what you feel with your kids.
Well, yeah, that's
But
something. Okay.
my whole thing is, if I bring you in, you're going to respect the fact, the way I feel and how I handle my children.
Yeah.
Either you're going to fall in line with that or you're not.
That's
But it could be a situation.
That's
And I'm going to
respect.
give you the same respect that you give for
And
your
I
kids.
both-
So if you
but
come,
I'm giving you some
no.
respect.
If you come in with me and you're just like, these are my kids, this is what we do, that's da 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 da. I'm gonna be like, okay,
I
that's
got
what you do with your kids. I respect
That's how
that,
it's
and I'm
supposed to
gonna
go, yeah.
fall in line with the way you respect your kids. But here's my thing: if you have nothing to do with your kids,
That's what I just said. Okay.
I'm gonna be like, okay, so okay.
Them kids.
No, I'm not gonna say fuck your
No,
kids.
that ain't right.
Because at the end of the day, I know how I feel about my kids personally.
But
But
also
I
show
am
them
not
how you
going to
show the
be.
person
I'm
how to
not
love
going
their
to dog
kids
your
more than
kids, but
anything.
I'm going to line
You
up
will.
with the way you. I'm going to be like, okay, you
You've
don't
been
want to see
through
your
that
kids. You're good.
situation.
You sure you don't want to go do this with your kids? Fine, that's not what you want to do. But I'm not going to push you to somewhere you don't want to be. But I'm going to try and encourage that relationship. But if I feel that you don't want to be there, I'm going to back off. But I'm not going to let that change the way I feel in the way you should be with my children.
But ultimately, what I'm saying, if I'm not close to my kids, I'm gonna be close to your kids.
Different. That's my point.
Because they different kids.
But they're different kids. But here's
That's
my
the
thing.
point.
But here's my thing.
No,
you
I-
don't have to be close to my kids, but you need to respect my
Here's the
relationship
thing.
with
Why
my
are you not close to your kids?
Right.
Because that is what makes the difference.
That would be
Because
the
maybe
next question, though.
maybe you and your kids had a falling out.
Yeah.
I don't know. And that's
Sometimes
the
you gotta
thing.
get to the
I don't
root
care
of
if you
things.
fall out, but see, you gotta always.
No,
Still my.
no. Because there was one point where I told my kids, you can get the hell on.
Crucified me on the cross, but I'm
I
saying,
take-
personal
No,
opinion.
never-
We don't do
never-
crosses, sir.
Hey,
No
Renz,
cross.
what-
It's an
Now go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, Renz, what you
It's an
said.
art, ain't it?
What you said is what I stand on. Is what
cross.
these kids gonna grow one day.
Right.
You know that.
They not gonna be thinking about that. They gonna be having their own kids and husbands and wives and stuff.
Well, hold
So
on. You
I
gotta
can't
think about
really-
that.
Hold on.
I can't really.
The floor is his.
I can't. You know, like I can't
Small.
determine and dictate my life around my kids.
No,
Right.
I'm not saying.
So the phrase is what then?
Fuck them kids. Oh, fuck. Okay.
My kid is grown.
But I get what you're saying.
No,
So
he's
listen.
grown now.
Yeah.
Listen,
Stupid.
long
But
as
he's
my
saying-
child, long as
But
my child
I'm-
does not tell me you did anything.
No.
But as long as you
But he
ain't,
said-
as long as you ain't coming in there house cussing out my girl.
No.
We got a problem, son.
Here's the thing. He's
We
not
got a
saying
major
that.
problem.
He's saying if he comes into your relationship, he doesn't have a thing with his kids.
No relationship at all.
He has
That's-
no relationship with his kids.
He got a
I get
kid
that.
problem.
I don't know what his issue is, but that is a
What he got, Mo?
But here's my thing: as a woman with a relationship with my children, no matter if they're from him or
I
from
love
somebody
a
else.
good mom.
Okay, but here's my thing: I am going to question why do you
Why
not
don't-
have a relationship
right,
with
and
your
that's
You really
kids?
shouldn't give with me if you
And
don't
that's
me.
the-
Because I
No,
got
you
And
can't
that's
stop
a choice.
No.
that though.
If he can't
It depends
give
on
me-
why you don't have a relationship with the
Exactly.
kids.
Stop
So
at
if he
that.
can't tell me,
Well, I can't be serious because we got a good love with that mama.
No,
No.
but listen, sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes you can't just stop at, oh, he
A
doesn't
woman-
have a good relationship
Put
with
it
his
that way,
kids.
he
But what is
A
the
woman-
You
reason?
have to open up and be like, what's
Come on, what you got?
A good woman gonna
But is
stop.
that not
I
a
want
red
you to read
flag
the question
initially?
again.
A good woman gonna stop.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they way the fuck off the question.
They're way off the question.
Yeah, way off the question.
That's what I'm saying. Ultimately, I got kids all over.
So what's going
Shit about
on?
them.
A good woman gonna stop.
Can we-
talking to
What's
you
going on
if you
though?
ain't in your
But-
kid.
It depends on the situation.
Oh,
Can we-
Yeah, like if this some
Okay.
bullshit,
Driving on.
Hold
Wait,
on,
hold
hold on
on.
one second.
she'll understand.
Can you just read the question for me?
We got to wait for the question.
I see
Yes,
that.
you did.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
But it's-
Really.
The basically the question was,
I lost the question,
and
but
she,
the
even though she
question
lost, I remember the
was-
question. The
Right.
question was, if you meet
Right.
you meet a woman and
Okay.
y'all in a relationship, but then her kids don't like you, would
Is it
you?
a
Is
deal
that a
breaker
deal
or not?
breaker?
So
Yeah, that's the question.
I want to circle back to the
What I
first
said.
conversation we had,
Yep.
where you do or don't bring baggage or experience to a relationship. So
Okay.
I have a personal thing with this question, and my answer is it's a deal breaker.
We're being respectful.
Because for one, what I feel from the question is a loaded question, because you don't, there's some unknowns about the question that is being asked. That the questions that have to be asked is, how does the mom or the dad, whoever the child's parents is,
It's a little
how
card.
how do they respond?
The initial question.
The card-
How do they
I want
respond?
to
The Carter did big. You want a whole storybook?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, how do they respond? That's really the issue that we've been discussing. That all of y'all been discussing.
The main thing is how that parent,
did that person respond?
Yeah,
if the kids just don't like you, that's one thing. But how that person, how that parent responds to the kid not liking them. So I'm divorced because my wife chose her kids over the way that I want to run a house.
Okay.
So if your child is more important to you than our relationship and our marriage, then we gotta split.
Right.
So that wasn't asked in the question. It wasn't how she responded. It's just the kids don't like me. Then that's different. I could live with that, and all of us could probably agree that
that's the purpose of the question, to create more of that. What you just said.
That's good. That the kids, they gonna grow up. We gonna be together. We doing our thing. That's what it is.
So you would choose the woman over the.
If that's what the issue is. If it's just the kids, then that's what it is.
I'm gonna choose my woman, and my kids gonna have to follow suit.
Right? Because what's the theme?
But if they don't, because if the wife says she gonna do this, that, and the third, and keep going with the kid, then that's what it is.
Right, you got it.
We're on the next question.
Do the next one.